The world is filled with mysteries, but some leave us with more questions than answers. Chilling stories that blur the line between reality and nightmares. Tonight we delve into 3 unsolved horror events that remain shrouded in darkness. Will you dare to listen until the end? Los Angeles, California. The Cecil Hotel, a place with a deeply unsettling past. In 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam, a Canadian student, checks in, only to vanish without a trace. Days turn into weeks, and the mystery deepens. Then, a chilling discovery security footage from the hotel's elevator surfaces, revealing Elisa's last known moments. In the grainy footage, Elisa's behavior is nothing short of bizarre. She appears agitated, erratically pressing buttons, peering out into the hallway as if someone, or something, is there. At times she steps in and out of the elevator, her movements erratic, almost frantic, her hands gesturing wildly as if in conversation with an unseen entity. The footage is deeply unsettling, raising more questions than it answers. Weeks later, the mystery takes an even darker turn. Guests at the Cecil Hotel begin to complain about the water pressure, a foul taste emanating from their taps. Maintenance workers are sent to investigate, leading them to a grim discovery on the hotel's roof. Elisa Lam's body, submerged in one of the large water tanks. How did Elisa end up in a sealed water tank, located in a restricted area of the hotel? The questions surrounding her death are baffling. Was it foul play, a sinister act that pushed her to seek refuge in the tank? Or could it be something more sinister, a force beyond our understanding? Despite extensive investigations, Elisa Lam's case remains unsolved. The Cecil Hotel stands as a haunting reminder of the mysteries that continue to baffle us. The Ural Mountains of Russia, a vast and unforgiving wilderness, hold within their snow-capped peaks a mystery that has perplexed the world for decades. The Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, embark on a journey into the frozen heart of the mountains, a journey from which they would never return. Days turn into weeks, and when the hikers fail to arrive at their designated endpoint, alarm bells begin to ring. Search parties are dispatched, braving the harsh winter conditions to scour the desolate landscape for any sign of the missing group. Weeks later, a breakthrough, but one more chilling than anyone could have anticipated. The hiker's tent is discovered, pitched on the slopes of Kholat-Syakhl, the mountain known to the indigenous Mansi people as Dead Mountain. The tent is cut open from the inside, as if in a desperate attempt to escape. Footprints in the snow, some barefoot, some clad only in socks, lead away from the campsite, disappearing into the darkness. The bodies of the hikers are found scattered across the mountainside, some partially clothed, their bodies bearing strange and unexplainable injuries. Some have fractured skulls, others broken ribs, injuries inconsistent with a simple fall or avalanche. 2 of the hikers are found lying near a cedar tree, their hands burned and discolored as if they had desperately clung to the tree for warmth in their final moments. The official investigation concludes that a compelling natural force was responsible for the deaths. This vague explanation, however, did little to quell the rising tide of speculation and unanswered questions. Theories abound, ranging from an avalanche to secret military experiments and even encounters with extraterrestrial beings. To this day, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. Fayetteville, West Virginia, Christmas Eve, 1945. A time of joy, of families gathering around warm hearths, the air filled with the scent of pine and the promise of presents. But for the Sodder family, this Christmas Eve would become a night etched in tragedy, a night that would haunt them for generations to come. The Sodder family home, a modest 2-story house, is alive with the spirit of the season. Inside, 5 of the 10 Sodder children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, are allowed to stay up past their bedtime, their laughter echoing through the house as they play with their new Christmas toys. Upstairs, their parents, George and Jenny Sodder, along with their other 5 children, drift off to sleep, unaware of the nightmare that is about to unfold. At approximately 12:30 a.m., a fire erupts, engulfing the house in flames. George Sodder, awakened by the smell of smoke and the crackling of flames, races to rescue his family. He manages to get his wife and 4 of their children out of the burning building, but when he returns for the other 5, he is met with an impenetrable wall of fire. Frantic, George searches desperately for a ladder, his mind racing, his heart pounding against his ribs. He calls out for his missing children, but only the roar of the fire answers him. The fire truck, delayed by a series of unfortunate events, arrives late, ill-equipped to battle the inferno that has consumed the Sodder home. As the flames die down and the smoke clears, a chilling realization dawns. 5 of the Sodder children are missing. No trace of them is found in the ashes, no sign that they perished in the fire. The official investigation concludes that the fire was caused by faulty wiring and the missing children, presumed dead, were likely consumed by the flames. But for George and Jenny Sodder, this explanation is simply not acceptable. They begin their own investigation, driven by a parent's unwavering love and the unshakable belief that their children are still alive. The Sodders uncover inconsistencies that cast doubt on the official narrative. Witnesses report seeing the missing children in a passing car on the night of the fire. Could the Sodder children have escaped the fire only to be abducted in the ensuing chaos? Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive. These stories remind us that the world is stranger and darker than we can imagine. Will we ever uncover the truth, or are some mysteries destined to remain unsolved? Let us know which story chilled you the most in the comments below. And if you want more tales like these, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sleep tight if you can.